will be kicking off to start the game. Number 22, back deep to return. Kickoff return 24 yards. Number 22 on the return.
I am muted, thank you. Welcome everybody to the last game of week 2 of the TNFL regular season. Edgar Hoop Swooper beginning this drive from the 29-yard line. The Gators won the opening coin toss as Ben Zeitgeist gets a first down, tackled down by Calvin Madman. A great opening statement there by Ben Zeitgeist, who was the second best running back in season 1 of the TNFL in terms of raw yardage. But Hoop Swooper is going to be in the shotgun here. Hoop Swooper throws it to the flat. It's almost intercepted by Jay McDiggle, but rookie Mark Maskinson is going to be hit with a roughing the passer penalty, and that's going to be a 15-yard personal foul. And just like that, the Stoats have gained 25 yards from where they started. The defense, and they're going to be in enemy territory for it. The Gators holding the Trash Pandas to only 3 points in week 1. However, the Stoats were able to score 17 against the Wyoming Janitors as Hoop Swooper's going to keep the ball. He's going to run it. Pushed by Matthew Hart Bishop, but eventually taken down by Ronnie Smashmouth. And that's going to be a big run there by the big quarterback. And they're already at the opponent's 38-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 2. Jay McDiggle completely abandoning the middle there. That's just begging Hoop Swooper to run for it up the middle, but it's a cornerback blitz by Chase Supperton, and that's going to be the first sack of the game as Hoop Swooper goes down. The Stoats looking for revenge on the Gators after they were absolutely embarrassed by them in week 1 of the preseason. However, both of these teams are completely different from then, both going over personnel overhauls and playbook changes. So it's hard to say where this match will be as Hoop Swooper dumps it off, intended for the running back, but it's tipped away by Randall Cloud. Great coverage there. That was... Who was that? I saw 26. Was that correct? I don't have a 26 for the Stoats. Let me look at the instant replay here. Yeah. Oh, it's Ben Zeitgeist. Duh. God, I cannot read. It's Ben Zeitgeist on the halfback go route, and he almost comes up with the ball, but the safety is making the play, and it's going to be a punt for the Stoats. As it rolls in for a touchback. The Kingston Gators really have been struggling with their run game that they've been bragging and boasting about in the offseason. They've got fullback Kayleen Mirando, and they've got Kelly Oli-Jawova, one of the better running backs in Season 1 for the struggling Knitters team, as it hands off to Oli-Jawova on the counter. Great blocks on the outside, and Oli-Jawova's going for 10 yards. They're going to call it a 12-yard gain as Oli-Jawova dove forward. So who knows, maybe the Gators have figured something out. They are already at their 31-yard line. But another thing has been Graham Howard has been struggling on the passing game as we have a play action here. It's over to Biff Plunger, who's closely guarded by Ryan Coulier. Yeah, the passing game for the Gators has been not super great. Howard has been very interception prone. The wide receivers have not been working on the same page, and that's really been the downfall of the Gators so far. As Graham Howard throws it, Biff Plunger tries to hang on to it on a great quick out route for a first down, but can't hold on to it through the tackle. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Gators at their 31-yard line. Graham Howard in the shotgun, no tight ends. Ken McStoat and Damar Hott looking hungry. Damar Hott gets a good on the outside, and he gets the sack.
Makes the sack. 5-yard loss on the play.
Damar Hott and Ken McStoat, two incredibly good defensive ends, are going to be the crown jewel of this Stoats pass rush, and they are going to keep Graham Howard's deep passes in check all game long. Ziggy side smash out to punt. Stewart, Buckshot receives the ball and only gets a tiny bit of yardage. He's going to start the Stoats at the 36-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Bias Rumrucker and Ben Zeitgeist behind Edgar Hoopswooper. It's a play action. Hoopswooper throws it to the quick in route, but it's knocked loose by the star linebacker. Jay McDiggle, the field general for this Gators offense, who's been so good for both season one for the Gators and so far for them, as it's a toss play to the outside to Ben Zeitgeist, stopped by Lloyd Marshall. Going to be a gain of 2 for the Stoats.
Third and 8. Ball on the 39-yard line. From the start. Play hard and fast, baby.
Key personnel change for the Stoats. That's, you see the tight end there on the line. That is George Brinks. As Hoopswooper attempts to throw to him, and Brinks, the master of the first down in season 1 for the Janitors, called upon there, but can't quite get it over the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. Ellie Rockhurst out to punt from the 45-yard line. He's going to shank it far to the left. And the Gators are going to get it, what is that, at their 35? At the 31. Graham Howard in the strong I formation. Ollie Jawova on the counter run, but the backfield is infiltrated by Austin Zilla. That's going to be a 3-yard loss for Kelly Ollie Jawova. Second and 13 for Kingston at their 29 now. 5th plunger in motion. The Stoats completely shifting their defensive arrangement. It's going to be a counter run from Ollie Jawova, running up the right side. Great blocks, and that is an 8-yard run.
9-yard gain on the play. Third and 4. Ball on the 37-yard line. They ain't got nothing. There we go.
Graham Howard looking to pass. He's got Ollie Jawova on the option route, and he gets a nice reception. He's going to get to the opponent's 49. And the Gators convert on a 3rd down.
First and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Nathan Sittler in as running back. Play action pass. Graham Howard throws it deep to Pete Moss. Tipped away by the cornerback. Great play there by Dennis Creamy to prevent a huge play on the first down. Pete Moss attempted to get separation, but unable to get enough, and the Stoats saved themselves from a possible touchdown. It's 2nd and 10. Another play action pass, this time to Pete Moss on the slant, and that's good for a first down. A 14-yard reception by Graham Howard, who looks great so far on this drive.
First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Getting well into enemy territory now is Graham Howard and the Gators. He's going to play action for a 3rd time in a row. In trouble, almost throws an interception to Keegan Silverblood. That was Ken McStoat on the pressure. Almost got to him in time.
Ball on the 36
And this is, again, just like the Janitors Trash Pandas game, that is going to be the Stoats' key to success, is getting Ken McStoat and DeMar Hott in there quickly to the quarterback as possible. As Ollie Jawova runs it up the middle, absolutely shit cans Keegan Silverblood. That's going to be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and medium short. It's going to be a 3rd and 3. The Gators, it's rainy weather, so they might not be in field goal range, as Howard is in the shotgun. No backs behind him, waiting for routes to develop. He rolls out of the pocket. It's a pass to the flat, complete to Albert Presale for a first down. Presale runs out of bounds at about the 23, and a great reception there from the former janitor. That's at the 24-yard line. I was close this time. Howard is going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless here, but the momentum is squarely with the Kingston Gators right now. Now, are we going to see a Howard interception in the red zone? This has been a problem that's plagued him so far in Season 2. Have they worked out the kinks? They're going to hand it off to Ollie Jawova. They've got... Oh, man, that was great work on Ollie Jawova finding a plan B there. His initial alley was completely clogged up. He cuts back through the middle of the field, and he runs it up, and that looked like a 5-yard gain. A great work there by Ollie Jawova, bringing it to the Stoats 19-yard line. And the Gators chomping at the bit right now. Ollie Jawova counter run, but he's taken down. Aaron Bredward stopping the run for no gain. It's going to bring up a 2nd down. No, sorry, 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what Howard does. Howard is going to throw it. He's going to throw it. It's a quick halfback option to Kelly Ollie Jawova, and he brings it to the 6. A great first down pass conversion there by Graham Howard, and the Stoats are not getting to Graham Howard in time on these 3rd down passing plays. The Gators are playing fairly standard here. They're doing run, and then pass on 3rd down. So the Stoats, who are now loading up the tackle box, really need to get to the quarterback sooner, and Ollie Jawova has incredible trouble trying to get past the safety Buster Shivington, who blitzes up to stop the run. Great work there. Ollie Jawova held for a loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal, and the Gators have been pushed back to the 7. Nathan Sittler in. He gets the handoff up the middle, and that's good for 3 yards. That brings the Gators to the 5, but it's 3rd down now. This will be huge for the Stoats to limit the damage to a field goal. But perhaps we'll see an end zone pass play from Graham Howard. Lots of beef on the field. It's a big I formation. No, it's a handoff to Nathan Sittler, who can't quite get turned upfield, and that is going to be a 4th down for the Gators. Nathan Sittler, Nick Hatchback getting a great block there, but the way Nick Hatchback pushed down the linesman was right across the lane that Nathan Sittler was going to use to run to the end zone. I swear, sometimes the way I talk with the way I just have gaps in my speech as my brain is struggling to complete them, it sounds like I'm text-to-speech with just tapping on the words as autocomplete tries to fill them. As it's a 20-yard field goal kick by Henry Buckwald to have the Kingston Gators put the first points on the board. It's 3-0 here with 4 minutes 45 left in the second quarter. Buckshot catches it inside his end zone by a yard. He gets it to the 10. Or no, that's the 20 before being tackled down. The Stoats begin this drive at their 21-yard line. You think I would have learned by now to not say the amount of yards on a return if I'm not sure? As Edgar Hoopswooper rolls out of the pocket and sprints forward for 9 yards. He's going to dive to the 30. Great work there by the scrambling man. And Hoopswooper, quite possibly the league's best scrambling quarterback. Every time Hoopswooper scrambles, it's a sure thing. He gets a first down or close to almost every single time he runs out of the pocket. It's a deep pass to 15, but it's tipped away by Calvin Madman, intended for Frank Mellenballer on the go route. But the former Stoat free safety keeps the Stoats pass offense in check. It's going to be 3rd and inches. We'll see if they go to Ben Zeitgeist to just fall forward here. No, Hoopswooper in the shotgun, no backs. The Stoats are passing it on 3rd and short. Hoopswooper gets the completion to Brian Beergod, and they are at their 48-yard line. A big completion there by Hoopswooper, who could have just simply walked forward for the first down. Just a little bit. But taking the go big or go home option wins them out. They are at, the opponent's 49-yard line. They are officially in enemy territory as Hoopswooper sends a tight end in motion. It's Ben Zeitgeist attempts to run up the middle, but he is flattened by Mark Maskinson. Mark Maskinson, one of the promising rookies Kingston drafted for the Season 2 draft, but he's already hit with a roughing the passer penalty earlier this game. Zeitgeist, play action. It's a lob to 15, and it's intercepted by Lloyd Marshall, and the ball's going the other way. Lloyd Marshall, the former Shitbirds kick and punt returner, now playing cornerback 2. Great coverage there on Frank Mellenballer. And the Gators will get the ball at their 39, up by 3 with 2 minutes, 51 seconds left in the half. Olijewova on the counter, and it's quickly stopped by Ken McStoat. Nobody was there to block him on the outside. It's going to be a 3-yard loss there for the Stoat man.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
2nd and 13. Howard looking to throwing out of the sack as he's met with DeMar Hotz. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Gators. Great work here from the Stoats pass rush.
3rd and 13.
The Gators 3 for 5 on 3rd downs. They've done excellently here in the first half, but this is quite a hefty conversion in front of them as Biff Plunger is called to the other side of the field for blocking. And he's brought down by Ken McStoat. Ken McStoat's first actual sack of the game is the last time he got to the quarterback. Howard was able to throw it away in time. Buckshot receives the ball, and he gets tackled down. He's going to start the Stoats at the 27-yard line to begin the last 2 minutes of the first half.
Seattle will start the drive at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. Everything you got.
Hoopswooper with Ben Zeitgeist behind him. He's going to hand it. No, it's a play action. He's in trouble as the play action goes awry as Mark Maskinson is able to get to the quarterback quickly.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Let's go, boys.
Hoopswooper only 2 for 8, an abysmal completion percentage. He's in the shotgun now. He's looking for somebody open. He finds 14 for a short reception. It's for 3 yards. It's now 3rd and 7. That was Brian Beergod with the possession catch. Justice Coalgiver in as the running back. Hoopswooper looking to throw. Catches the in routes. And that's the first reception of Bram van Spijkelaus. The Cookie Dutchman brings up the first down. The Stoats move up to their 38-yard line. 1:15 left. Play action. Hoop swooper to Melonballer over the middle. He's going to get a 6-yard reception there. The Stoats scrambling to set back up again. Just as Coalgiver and 14, and it's a quick pass blocked by Martin Fennick up the middle. And that's going to be an incomplete. Hoop swooper hands it off to Ben Zeitgeist, who gets it over the first down line as the Stoats call their first timeout. 58 seconds left in the half. The Stoats desperately looking to put any points on the board before the half, be it a field goal to tie it or perhaps a go-ahead touchdown. As Ben Zeitgeist is in again, it's a toss to him on the outside. No, it's a wide receiver throw. What a play! What a play! Holy moly! Was that to Bram van Spijkelaus? Ben Zeitgeist, no, hands it to Justice Coalgiver of all people. He throws the ball to a Brian Beergod on the comeback on the inside of the safety and the cornerback, makes the completion. What a play. And the Stoats stay alive here at their 42-yard line. 52 seconds remaining as they use another timeout. Hoop swooper stepping back, tries to throw it, almost intercepted by Jay McDiggle. That looked like a wide receiver screen trying to be set up and well scouted there by the veteran linebacker, almost making the big play. And if had Jay McDiggle got his hands on it, that surely would have been a pick six. Oh, sorry, we're in the Gators' 38-yard line. Hoop swooper looking for somebody open. Almost throws it directly to an awaiting Quentin Screamley, who almost makes the interception play. 45 seconds left as it's now third down for the Stoats. The Stoats now 3 for 5 on third down. Both teams doing pretty great on third downs, may I say. As Hoop swooper throws it quickly, it's tipped away by Tracy Charger, intended for the Cookie Dutchman. This is a long field goal if the Stoats attempt it. 55-yarder on a rainy day. I don't see this going well, despite Brent Fieldstrong's great kicking ability. We'll see where this goes. It looks good. Wow! What an impressive field goal for Brent Fieldstrong to tie it up with 38 seconds remaining. That is a crazy field goal. And we're tied up here in Kingston. Fieldstrong kicks it deep to Pete Moss, awaiting on their 1-yard line. Runs it forward. Tackled down at the 21. In like a bag of weasels is Brent Fieldstrong for the special teams play. The Gators, 35 seconds left, have all 3 of their timeouts. We'll see if their passing offense can get them another score before the half is over. It's a pass to Biff Plunger, who has separation! Missing the tackles, Buster Shivington at the 10, the 5, touchdown Gators! Biff Plunger on the tight end post gets the pass. And the huge missed tackle by Buster Shivington. And the Gators go ahead. They're at 9 points. And Henry Buckwald kicks it true when the Gators go up 7 with 26 seconds left in the half. One play by Graham Howard, and that is to the tight end corner, and Biff Plunger is out of there. Biff Plunger, the number one, the first round pick for the Gators in the Season 2 draft, and you can see why they picked him. The Gators were in dire need of a wide receiver overhaul after Season 1. Although perhaps that sentence offends Larry Balding, who has found new life on the Janitors offense, but I digress. So it's a squib kick, bounces wildly. Why did you spot the ball? Was that not going to roll out of bounds? That was an insane squib kick then. It is dirty, mushy ground. The ball could have stopped there, but the squib kick getting the Stoats to the 5. What an incredible kickoff. Hoop Swooper has a long way to go. 26 seconds remaining. They only have one timeout. It's a handoff to Ben Zeitgeist, who turns upfield, gets a 9-yard run before being shut down by Ronnie Smashmouth, the Season 1 Defensive Player of the Year. I guess it would be more accurate to call him Defensive Player of the Season, since this is still happening in the same year that Season 1 did, albeit all the way back in January and February. I form for the Stoats. 5 seconds remaining. 4 seconds remaining. Are the Stoats going to get a playoff? No, the Stoats won't try anything before the end of the half, and we go to halftime. The Kingston Gators up 10-3, which is the score of last week's game for them against the Trash Pandas. The Kingston Gators were unable to score a single point in the second half of their last week's game. We'll see if they can prevent that from happening again as the Stoats kick it off to an awaiting Gators squad. Pete Moss catching it at the 2, and he goes forward. He's already at the 20. He's at the 30. He's navigating through a crowd of Stoats, and he's taken down at the 35. Perhaps a business of Stoats, if I were to be scientifically accurate. Howard, with Ollie Jawova behind him. Howard hands it off to Ollie Jawova, who runs it up the middle for a 3-yard gain. Tackled down by Royce McGriffin. There's the name. Yeah, we generally don't say a lot about the defensive tackles of the Stoats, mostly because DeMar Haunt and Ken McStoat steal all the spotlight. As Ollie Jawova on the counter turns upfield, great blocks in front of him for a first down run. And Ollie Jawova 10 for 37. Which makes averaging that very, very easy. First and 10 for the Gators as they are at their 47-yard line. Ollie Jawova on the counter, but an unblocked Austin Zilla breaks through for a TFL. He's going to bring up 2nd and long. Nathan Sittler in as the running back. It's a handoff. Nathan Sittler turning upfield. He gets to the 50 before being tackled down by Keegan Silverblood. And that is 3rd down. 3rd and 8. Kingston at the 50. Howard stepping back. In trouble, passes it to Travis Payne, who breaks the tackle, gets a few extra yards for his effort. A great pass there by Graham Howard. 10-yard pass. Howard had a good pocket there, but you can only have a good pocket for about 2 or 3 seconds before Ken McStoat or DeMar Haunt can make a play against one of your tackles. And the Gators into enemy territory now at the Stoats 38. Nathan Sittler with the counter run. He jumps over a down Stoat, and he stumbles ahead for 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Leaping over a push down Stoatsman.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 34-yard
Second and 6 at the Stoats 34. Ollie Jawova in as the running back. Biff Plunger on the move. Perhaps getting some outside blocking. No, Ollie Jawova counters and he goes to the other side. Tackled down by Russell Waldenstein.
Third and 7. Ball on the 35-yard line. Here we go. Let's go now.
Howard looking to throw. Almost intercepted by Girani. Foul play.
The intended receiver on the play.
That's going to bring up a 4th down for the Gators. 52-yard field goal attempt. There's going to be a long kick for Henry Buckwald. He's 1 for 1 for kicks, and this one looks good. And both teams making incredible kicks this game as the Gators increase their lead by 13. Or just by 10, sorry. The score is 13-3 here in Kingston. 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third quarter. And Henry Buckwald kicks it off to the waiting Stoats. Stuart Buckshot receives it 2 yards into his end zone. And he's tackled down at the 20 by Lloyd Marshall.
They'll take over at the 19-yard line. First and 10. Let's go. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. All right, now. Keep moving.
Edgar Hoopswooper scrambles forward, but he's brought down.
On the carry. Gain of 2.
He only gets 2 yards before being taken down by also rookie defensive tackle Connor Rushman. And with a name like that, you're born to be on the defensive line, if you ask me. As the Stoats are on their 20-yard line, it's 2nd and 9. I formation out for the Stoats. Ben Zeitgeist and co out there as Zeitgeist runs forward 2 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play.
And Zeitgeist, even though he's had a lot less handoffs, has a better average than Kelly Olijawova for the Gators does. So the Stoats winning the running back battle here today. George Brinks in motion here for this 3rd and 6 pivotal play for the Stoats. It's a pass. It's blocked. Lloyd Marshall playing the ball, intended for Bram Van Spijkelaus. That was actually the left side of the field, sorry. That was potentially Frank Mellenballer. As Nelly Rockhurst has to punt. Punts it to the left side to an awaiting Pete Moss, who receives it at the 30. He's at the 48 before being roughly tackled down.
Gain of 14 yards. First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Don't make a play. Play football. Check it.
Graham Howard is going to begin this drive at their 49, sorry. It's a play action, and Travis Payne nearly gets it, but a great
42 on the cover.
defensive play there by Yaden Floatboat. Tips away the ball.
Ball on the 49-yard
And 2nd and 10. Gators with a short field in front of them. It's interesting to see that they've kind of moved away from the passing game here in the second half, as it's a quick in route to number 82. That's Dalton Mini-Small. A great in route through the middle, and he turns upfield for a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
At the Stoats 40 are the Gators. Doing good on this drive. The Stoats trying to stop the bleeding here. They're down 10 points, and Ollie Jawova has a big breakaway. Absolutely shoulder tackles the safety, and that's a 20-yard run. And just like that, the Gators are at the 15. What a sprint from the Gators halfback. Incredible. Buster Shivington was just bowled over. The Gators at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Howard in the shotgun. He's got Biff Plunger, but no, he's brought down by Ken McStoat with his 2nd sack of the game. A 5-yard loss. These Gators offensive tackles have their work cut out for them today. Paul McGornick and Pat Gordo trying to keep Damar Hott and Ken McStoat at bay. Graham Howard looking to pass again on 2nd and long. Pump fakes. Moves in the corner. And that was amazing work by Aaron Bredwards. That was a bit of a scramble drill as a lot of wide receivers were on comebacks. That play had developed quite a bit, but nobody could get open. Graham Howard, incomplete. 4 for 8 on 3rd down now is Howard, who's once again on the shotgun. And after that, Ken McStoat's sack pushed all the way to the Stoats' 21-yard line. Howard looking for the pass. He's got Biff Plunger on the in route, but he throws it deep, and that might as well have been directly to safety Buster Shivington, as Graham Howard had to quickly make a decision as he was under a lot of pressure there. And that's going to bring out the Gators field goal unit once again. Rookie Henry Buckwald, 2 for 2 today with a 51-yarder earlier. And the kick is good, directly between the uprights, as the Gators go up 13. And the Stoats in trouble here. 20 seconds remaining in the 3rd. They have got to turn on the Jets here in Kingston if they want to get back into this game and keep it competitive. We haven't really seen anything from the passing game that much. It's been a quiet night so far from the Cookie Dutchman, Brad Van Speklaus. And Tyler Clark also hasn't had too many receptions. He's usually been good for them. The Stuart Buckshot runs it to the 25 before being tackled down once again by Lloyd Marshall. These two have made up quite a lot today.
Seattle will start the drive at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. From the start.
Hoop Swooper with an offset Ben Zeitgeist behind him. And it's Matthew Hart Bishop with his 1st sack of the game. That's a sack of 2 for the veteran Gator. As we end the 3rd quarter, Kingston Gators up 13. 16-3 here in Kingston, in the 2nd week of the Totally Normal Football League. This game being our last game of week 2, with streams every Tuesday and Wednesday beginning at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, going for 2 hours every day. Calvin wow, every Gator is in the tackle box. Holy moly, as Edgar Hoopswooper throws a deep one to Frank Millenballer, who has separation. He's at the 20, he's at the 10, and that's a touchdown for the Stoats with a desperately needed long bomb from Edgar Hoopswooper. And Calvin Madman desperately trying to catch up to him. No problem for Frank Mellenballer. And shut my mouth about the Stoats' pass game not really clocking off. The Stoats once again make this a one-score game. Brent Fieldstrong to kick the extra point. And it's good.
Extra point attempt is good.
We'll see how the Gators respond here. Are they going to keep on? Are they going to grind out the play clock here in the 4th, or are they going to continue their pass offense to get it down the field with a little bit of urgency? It would be more on brand for the Gators to continue grinding and pounding with the runs, trying to burn clock, but you'll never know what Graham Howard and his offensive coordinator will see. Pete Moss about 4 yards deep into his end zone. He's going to go for a touchback here, and the Gators are going to get the ball at the 20.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Howard with Randy and Ollie Jawova, or Rando and Ollie Jawova behind him.
Defensive
It's a handoff to Ali Jawova, running up the middle, and he's going to get 11 yards. What a run. As Aaron Bredwards attempts to tackle him down, but Ali Jawova, the bowling ball that he is, hard to stop. It's 1st and 10 at the Gators 30. 7 minutes, 20 seconds and counting remaining in the game. Ali Jawova on the counter, but he's brought down by Austin Zilla. Only a gain of 1 on that run. As the Gators look to eat up as much clock time as possible. 2nd and 9. Kaylee Mirando audibled to the line of scrimmage. The handoff to Ali Jawova, who bounces up the middle, and he's going to get a 6-yard run. He's going to bring it to 3rd and 1. 7-yard gain for Ali Jawova. Forgive me, that's 3rd and 2. And we'll see if the Stoats can get a crucial 3rd down stop here. Ali Jawova runs into Ken McStoat. The two of them go flying, but Ali Jawova is stopped, and it's 4th down. The crowd chanting for the Gators to go for it. I don't know if they're going to be that brazen. The Gators on their 40. Almost a high smash, but Ziki side smash with a powerful punt to midfield. Buckshot receives it at the 12, and he gets tackled down at the 23. A touchdown here for the Stoats will lead them by 1. We'll see if the Gators can keep Frank Mellenballer covered, because Edgar Hoopsooper is hoping to make magic happen a second time, looking for that free go-ahead touchdown. Gators loading up the tackle box. As it's to Frank Mellenballer, but neither the wide receiver or the cornerback knew the ball was being thrown at them. That was weird. So Frank not expecting the pass to go to him because he was covered. And usually cornerbacks look for the wide receiver to try and look behind and look for the ball and use that as their cue, as Ben Zeitgeist gets tackled for loss by Ronnie Smashmouth. We saw that in the first week by Maury Memwardo, who looked back to the quarterback to see if he threw, and then that action lost him ground on the guy he was supposed to be covering, who then caught it for a touchdown. I think that was Pierre Dumoulin. So as a defender, you want to never take your eyes off of who you're guarding. It's a deep bomb to a double-covered Frank Mellenballer. He gets the catch, but Calvin Madman tackles him down at the 9. Just like that, the Stoats are in enemy territory. So while Mellenballer doesn't fully break away for a touchdown, he gets a huge reception here. He's at 186 yards. That is, Hoopsooper is at 186 yards today. Mellenballer, 152 of those, as he hands it off to Ben Zeitgeist with a great dodge. He gets it to the 6-yard line before being tackled down. A touchdown here will put the Stoats in the lead. 3 minutes, 50 seconds, and counting left in the game. It's a handoff to Jacoby Wayne in it, but the safety blitz from Dan Danson stops the play dead for a loss of 2. And it's 3rd down for the Stoats. A field goal here might as well be a bitter defeat here. 10 yards to go for a touchdown. Hoopsooper looking for a pass. He's got a man, but Randall Cloud makes the deflection intended for Tyler Clark. Now, will the Stoats take the field goal here, or will they go for a touchdown? They're going for the touchdown. Hoopsooper sends a receiver in motion, looking for the touchdown. It's over the middle. It's tipped away by Ronnie Smashmouth, and that's a turnover on downs. The miracle pass to Frank Mellenballer for naught, as the Gators get the ball back on their 10-yard line. A risky decision there by the Stoats, but A decision I still agree with. A field goal there. Not really... I mean, they've still got another possession left. As Ollie Jawova on the counter run. He stopped for no gain by Keegan Silverblood. Still lots of time in this game. The Gators can add a security blanket if they get a field goal on this drive. But if the Stoats hold them to a 3 and out deep in their territory, they'll get the ball back at the 50 or 40 yard line. And they'll be cooking with gas after that. Howard hands it off to Ollie Jawova, who gets tackled for a loss of 1 by Ken McStoat. And the Stoats are just absolutely ready for these running plays of the Gators. Howard is going to have to throw it here on 3rd down. And Howard, who hasn't thrown an interception all game, is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A pick 6 would be huge here for the Stoats. Ken McStoat. I don't know if it was Ken McStoat, but the Stoats were able to get a pick 6 in their game against the Janitors, and one right now would break the whole game wide open. They're going to continue to give it to Ollie Jawova, who only gets forward for a couple of yards as the Gators elect to continue to burn clock instead of elect to get a first down, and we have a fucking crash. Okay, we'll try and finish this game hell or high water, whatever. The sun's out and it dried up everything instantly. Ziggy side smash out to punt. Deep in his enemy territory, and this is exactly what the Stoats wanted. Oh, and he shanks it far to the right, and the Stoats will have an incredibly short field ahead of them. Yeah, they'll get the ball at the Gators 38. Things couldn't have gone more the Stoats' way here after that great 3 and out, as the Gators elected to continue running the ball. Hoop Swooper looking to run, and multiple Gators in on the coverage as they converge on Frank Mellenballer. The Stoats' first try, incomplete. 1:48 remaining.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Hey, let's go. Hey, watch that screen. All right, now. Set. Get it up. Let's turn it up, D.
Edgar Hoop Swooper tries to keep it, but he's tackled by Mark Maskinson, and it's 3rd and 10. As the Stoats call a timeout to decide what to do here. So the Stoats will more than likely go for it on 4th down, so the Gators have to get 2 more tackles here. The Gators already have 1 turnover on downs, last time at the 10-yard line. But will the Stoats get some goodness going here? As the Stoats looking for a throw. He's tackled down by Matthew Hart-Bishop, and that goes to a 4th. The Stoats call a timeout. It's 4th and 15. Numbers with some significance here in the TNFL. Will the Stoats make magic happen with a go-ahead touchdown? We got people running routes. It's to number... Oh, he gets... Oh, Reverend Spakelos on the in route. Turns upfield, gets within 1 yard of a first down, but it's defended well by the Gators, and it was a 4th down, so that's a turnover on downs for the Gators with 1:31 remaining. Ollie Jawova on the counter. Great block there by Jamad Gilbert. That's going to be good for 5 yards as the Gators continue to eat up clock. Ollie Jawova up the middle for a first down, and he could have had a breakaway if he was able to properly roll off of Kaleem Rando's tackle. Rando had broken all the way through the line and gotten a great block on the safety. But nonetheless, a first down run there by Ollie Jawova, and it's 1st and 10. And Howard is going to elect for the knee. The Stoats only have 1 timeout remaining. And with that big first down run, the Gators have clinched it up. It took 2 turnover on downs defending against the Stoats. Frank Mullenballer had a huge 60-yard reception to get them to the 10-yard line, but the Gators kept them at bay. The Stoats went for it on 4th down, wasn't able to break the plane at the goal line. They got the ball back. Bram Van Spakelos 1 yard away from keeping the Stoats in biting distance. But it was for naught, and this knee ending the game for the Gators, who will go up 2-0, and they will lead the over here division. As the Hellcats are 1-1 after the defeat to the Shitbirds yesterday. And that'll do it. Of course, this means that the Stoats will fall to 0-2, which is such a shame for this great Stoats squad who kept it within 6 points. Their score differential might be one of the betters in the league after 2 games. But no wins to show for it. Edgar Hoopswooper and co have been so good. And there's no point going to the statistics because the game fucking crashed. So on that note, we'll just go to this screen here. And yeah, Damar Houghton and Ken McStoat did an amazing job on defense. Making sure. But Graham Howard and the Gators, that rushing offense, and as well that incredible Biff Plunger touchdown pass was able to get her done. And I think there was like, 4 Gators field goals? There's 3. I can't do math. 3 and a touchdown. Biff Plunger on the corner, on the tight end post, being the Gators' only touchdown throw. And yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight's game. I'm sorry about the crash. I have no idea why it happens. It's incredibly frustrating to me because that prevents me from getting incredibly useful stats. Because now the Stoats have nothing. Because both of the regular season games have crashed now, and they can't make good informed decisions of their roster. So really, they're the ones who suffer the most in this. Man. Thank you everybody for sticking around and watching this nonsense that I put on twice a week here. Join us next week, Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Trash Pandas at Hellcats. It is over here division fever, as the 0-2 Trash Pandas take on the 1-1 Michigan Hellcats. And the 2-0 division-leading Kingston Gators take on the brand spanking new Hamilton Rollers. This is going to be a must-see match. The Rollers have completely reinvented themselves between Week 1 and Week 2 and are looking to completely change their entire season around. They're 1-1 right now, but they might not be for much longer. Well, I mean, that's how winning and losing works, but you know what I mean. They might go 2-1 here. If they're able to crack open the Gators' hard-hitting defense. But until then, I've been TG. Take care, everybody. And, yeah, don't suck.